Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I'm Lad of the Outcast, and we'll actually continue into the tutorial today where we actually get into gameplay. That was just explaining the basic controls. This is on a PSP, so use the control stick to move around, press the circle button to jump, and you can use the shoulder buttons L and R to angle the camera. You press them both at the same time, or you double tap them, and it will reset the camera to its default position where it faces the front. Let's go see if we can catch that meteor shower, at least a point where we can see it.
Oh. I've got time to spare.
Alright, this is going for combat basics. Whenever you approach something that's attackable, you will see that orange mark. That is a general attack, that is a general target indicator. Anything that has that mark you will automatically go towards. You press X for a physical attack with your keyblade, and hitting X multiple times will allow you to execute combos like this. What I just got there from that ring were prizes. There are 3 types of prizes in the game. Well, general prizes. There's HP prizes, which are those green orbs I just picked up. There are yellow prizes, which give you the in-game currency, which is called money. And then there are these blue prizes that are shaped like 4-pointed stars that will fill up your D-Link gauge. Here it's telling us how to use the command deck, which is
You want a piece of me too?
the command deck is down here in the bottom left corner. This is where you access your special attacks. Right now we only have 3. We have Strike Raid, Quick Blitz, and Arrow. So let's go ahead and try using these on these group of rings here. Let's go for Quick Blitz. You can cycle through your command deck by pressing on the up and down on the D-pad, and by hitting left on the D-pad you'll access a shortcut which will take you to whatever command you have the shortcut set to. And here it's teaching us how to lock on. You hit both the shoulder buttons simultaneously and you'll lock on to something, which is indicated by that blue targeting indicator. Whenever you find something you can interact with that's not attackable, your attack command will change to whatever command is suitable for whatever you're trying to do, whether it's talking to an NPC or in this case opening a chest. And as you guys probably haven't already guessed, since we have a keyblade, it's basically a giant key, which we can use to open any lock. That includes treasure chests. And we get Sliding Dash, which is a new command we can put in our deck if we so choose.
Around here for? I'm gonna miss the meteor shower.
You jump to a ledge you can't quite get over, you'll grab it, press up on the D-pad, and you will flip right on over and keep going.
Sleepyhead. You know, you should have at least brought a blanket.
But did I dream that place up? It really felt like I'd been there before, looking up at the stars.
Except you've always lived here with us.
Yeah, ever wonder what stars are? Where light comes from?
Well, they say.
That every star up there is another world.
Huh? Tara.
Yep. Hard to believe there are so many worlds out there besides our own. The light is their hearts. And it's shining down on us like a million lanterns.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, then.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
You're too young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Tara, you and I have our Mark of Mastery exams tomorrow. I made us good luck charms.
Wow.
Here.
I get one too?
Of course. One for each of us.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there, there's this tree with star-shaped fruit. And the fruit represents an unbreakable connection. So as long as you and your friends carry good luck charms shaped like it, nothing can ever drive you apart. You will always find your way back to each other. Technically, I think you're supposed to make them with seashells. But I did the best with what I had.
Boy, sometimes you are such a girl.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes?
So this isn't a real good luck charm?
Well, that's yet to be seen. But I did work a little magic on it.
Really? What?
An unbreakable connection.
We get the Wayfinder. This will allow us to use the D-Link command, which the game explains this right here. D-Linking, or Dimension Linking, is basically this game's equivalent of summoning, where you will meet various characters over the course of the game, where you can D-Link with them and borrow their power, which will give you their command decks and attack styles, as well as their unique finishers. Using a D-Link will use up your entire D-Link bar, and once it drains, you have to recharge it with D-Link prizes, or an item called a balloon letter. And using D-Links will completely restore your HP, so it's useful if you don't have any way to heal yourself and you're in kind of a tight spot.
Well, tomorrow's the exam. Anybody want to spar?
I can take you.
Alright, here the game's going to be introducing some more combat basics to us. This is telling us about our heads-up display down here in the bottom right corner. The green gauge is your HP. If you take hits, naturally your HP will go down. If it goes down below a certain threshold, it will start flashing red, and you'll hear an alarm sound telling you, hey, you better heal, you're about to die. The blue gauge above that is your D-Link gauge. Right now it's not full, so we can't use D-Links. I explained D-Links earlier. And beneath the D-Link and HP gauges is the focus gauge. The game will actually get into explaining that a bit later. But right now it's telling us more combat basics. Here it's telling us to hit the square button to defend yourself. If you press square while you're moving, you will do an evasive action, which for this particular character, Tara, it's sliding a great distance, and if you press square while holding still, you will block the enemy's attacks. There's the slide. Wait for it. Block.
Quit going easy on me. You're not gonna win unless you stay on the offensive.
Alright, now above our command deck is the command gauge. The more you hit enemies, the more it will fill up, and once you fill it all the way, you will either go into a command style or be able to execute your finish command. It depends on how you fill it up. If you fill it up partially and take too long in attacking another enemy, it will slowly start to drain. That was a finish command. Finish commands are very powerful, can easily wipe out a lot of enemies depending on which one you use. And what's cool about them is that it's one of the few ways in this game that you can get invincibility frames. So using a finish makes you invincible. Certain ones that last a lot longer than others, so they're good for that purpose if you can get them there. That was just explaining about command styles, which basically if you fill the command gauge up with certain kind of commands that you put into your deck.
Well, that works fine if you're fighting one-on-one, but you need to know how to handle a crowd, too.
If you go into a command style, it basically changes how your physical attacks work, and each command style has their own unique finish. Some command styles are exclusive to some characters, while all three of them share a few. Alright, this is telling us about shot locks, which is this game's equivalent of limit attacks. What you do is you hold down L and R once you have something locked on. You will get a big green reticule, and you'll be able to gather targets with the reticule. And once you hit a certain number of targets, you can unleash it. You can unleash it whenever you like, but it's good to get as many target lock-ons as you can. This is where the focus gauge comes in. You need focus to use shot locks. Alright, and you notice how I got that message when I was using my shot lock that said max? If you can get the maximum number of lock-ons, you can usually do an extra attack. Right now, the shot locks are at level 1. We won't have access to these extra attacks from the shot lock until we get level 2. So, yeah, shot locks are another way to get invincibility.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
And I will continue this in the next part while I go over the 3 characters that you can play as in this game. So, I'm Laddie the Outcast, and I'll see you guys later.